to the party.
This song.
Everybody's having fun. Everybody's really glad that you are the one. Everybody's celebrating.
Congratulations on
all
today.
that you've done.
Doing all the hard
Let's
work.
all join in the celebration. Celebrate. Yes,
I do have
you've
some
been
tickets for
great.
them. So your email.
It's your
They are also.
Congratulations. You are the one. Congratulations.
And we also have.
For all
And I
you've
have a
done.
model for me.
Congratulations. You're number one.
She's going to be working on your pictures very soon. We have some. In a minute, you can see Angelina's an actress, model, singer. You can go for
You
her
gave it all
talent.
you got, and look what you've done.
As well, you can go
It's so
for her
hard to say.
We have Olivia. Look her.
We're celebrating. Join in the fun. Celebrate. Yes, you've been great. It's your day. Congratulations. You are the one. Congratulations. For all you've done. Congratulations. You're number one. Congratulations.
I've never done this before. It's my
You are the one. Congratulations.
While you were out in the summer, and maybe you're out, maybe in New York, Carolina, just being relatives, I offer the girls to be a roving reporter for Marvel's Kids. So if you have a video that you would like to send in, only the ones that have gone through training, because it's been hard work, right? Yeah. And so what we'd like you to do is send it to us, and we'll give you that information. And if you're out in New York, or you're out visiting somebody, or out in Santa Monica, get the camera, and you're out, I want you to say, hi, I'm Carly, I'm in Santa Monica. I'm a Marvel's Kids, and I'm going to show you the little travel part. We want to see what you're doing in the summer. But also, guess what the surprise is? I have a TV show, and I have major movie producers. I have Agent, which is Karen. She is on the main source, of course, and anything I do with Marvels, Karen will be on the end because I've interviewed Karen, so that's how I ended up here. This is my press ID. These are real media IDs. This is no joke. This is no paper. This is real press. And you can turn that down and up. You can off. So what I need to do is I'm going to have, actually all the girls are going to get one. You're also going to get a reporter's certificate from me today. And I'm making you an official reporter with a media correspondent with my show. So if there's something that comes up, and there's a lot of things that will come up, whoever's interested in interviewing a maybe a famous singer with me, or being one of my co-hosts or something, I will be calling Karen and saying, are you available? Would you be interested? Now, anybody want to be a reporter for me? Anyone want to interview movie stars or anything? Or anybody want to do the roving reporter out on their vacation? All right, well, guess what? Behind me, now make sure, parents, you get a little passport photo, okay? You get it laminated and a lanyard for them, okay? I've never done this before. This is brand new. This is kind of turned into a Marvel's Kids TV talk show. Okay, this is yours, all right? You are an official reporter. Can everyone clap for her? But guess what? I'm not just giving you this one for one, okay? A lot of people have to pay for these, so look at the camera, because you're on camera. I'm going to give you another one for free for your mother. So she's going to be your camera lady. If you have a camera flip, be very careful. She will be the reporter for us and the camera person, because you can't get into events with just one press ID, right? Is that right, Carly? Okay, also Olivia, you get your press ID. And guess what, Mom? You can have a camera because you are her producer for the segment. Just two. You get two. Karen, of course, you're getting one afterwards as well. Okay, guess what? You are an official reporter for my show. And of course, you need a camera person. And your mother will be my camera person as well, as she's doing that now, and I thank you very much. And here's your mother's ID. And also we have Angelina. You've got your press ID, and this is how it's got to look when you go out. Okay, so make sure. That means that's my DR Media. You are an official reporter because you've taken my class. Nobody else has done this. Well, actually, your picture's going to go on the front. You have to get a little passport photo. That's just one of my little big luck charms from Hollywood, from my office in Hollywood and Biden. Okay, and this is for your mom. Okay, so can everyone give a round of applause? Okay, and here's your first test before we go, because I know we're going over 15 minutes early. They have some questions to ask me. So this is their first test of being a reporter as an official reporter for Marvel's Kids. So let's start with Carly. Carly, you have a question for me, and we're going to face the camera, because we're still taping. Okay, and you're going to ask me my question. So what was your question that you had to ask me? You know all the movie stars, all the people I've worked with, all the things that I've done. What comes to mind that you'd like to ask me? One question.
What's your favorite thing to do?
My favorite thing to do? Favorite thing to do in the whole world? Oh my gosh, my favorite thing to do is on my boyfriend's 38-foot sailboat on a hammock, swinging to Jimmy Buffett in Clearwater Beach. That's my favorite thing to do, honest to God.
And then,
my favorite thing too.
You have another one? You get 2 questions apiece, so start thinking about it.
yeah.
What about the microphone?
If there was any person that you could interview in the whole world, who would it be?
Well, yesterday I thought it would be Matthew McConaughey, but I thought he got married. No, the most important person in the whole wide world would probably be Oprah, because I haven't met her yet, and I've met all my other talk show hosts, from Larry King to everyone, and I think Oprah, with the Oprah and O Network, I would love to interview. I think that would be the elite and the high. I say there's God, and then there's Oprah. But I think she would be my favorite to interview, because I have so many questions to ask her. Okay, and trick number 1, make sure the mic goes back and forth. And never give your mic away, girls. Remember what happened? You give your mic away, hold on to that microphone because you are the reporter. Okay, all right, good job, everybody. Good question. She said, oh, stay right here. Where are you going? We have not gone to the commercial break yet. Okay, Olivia, you have a question for me on camera.
Please tell us how you got started in the entertainment industry.
How I got started in the entertainment industry is a very, very good question. It was kind of also by accident. I was a model your age, and I had some agents back in the Midwest, and I was a baton twirler, but I was very shy, and I wanted to twirl. I'm not as good as these girls now. I do flips and 4 or 5 batons. But actually, I like the modeling. My teacher said to me, you've got something in that walked on, and you should do something with it. Got my first agent in the Midwest. I did Wranglers. I was a young sister in some commercials. And I love the commercials, but I really wanted to be a talk show host. And from later on, just a synopsis, at the synopsis of my story is I ended up in Hollywood, California, and the late James Brown, I was his entertainment reporter. So here's this girl from the Midwest, and Mr. Brown opened the doors, and that's how I started. I went to broadcasting school for 5 years, and then I did a little bit of talent managing, and I found out my kids were great. I put over 60 kids in X on Jenny Jones' TV show. Moms and dads remember that as well. And other TV shows, and I've made unknown stars to superstars, taking Little Jay from Hollywood Records and Disney on tour, making her #1 in CD sales. So we have new artists, and so on and so forth. And we have the American Idol. Actually, Allison was the rocker. We got her going when she was about your age. So please keep us in your success stories. And long story short, I became a flight attendant for a while, took a break so I could fly all around and meet all these people for free. And so, long story short, I'm actually now here in Denver, Colorado, and I'm teaching you and the summer camp, and that's been my life story. Okay? Look at the camera. She's an official reporter. Any more questions? Nothing? Okay, and do you have a question for me, Ace?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, she has a question for me. Okay, little Miss Reporter, and what is your question?
Do you like your job?
You know what? I love this job here at Marbles, and I can't thank Karen enough. When I came in to interview Karen from Lincoln and Marbles Talent, Karen goes, you should work here. And I'm like, yes, is there a spot open for me? And then she told me about the summer camp, and I feel like with all that I've learned, and I work for everybody. I've been there, I've done that. I don't want to see people ripped off, and I want them with the right people and the right agency. And this agency here, you are with the best agent in the world. So my question to everybody and with parents, when you're on tour, maybe you're out in New York or you're someplace, you have an agent, not just for Denver. You tell people, they say, oh, your daughter would be great for modeling or acting. Say, guess what? She has an agent in Denver. Here is her agent's number. 303-322-5004. And so, make sure that you give that out because a lot of people do not give home numbers with the camera. Okay? So very important. Okay, now our last question is Angelina.
I have another question.
Oh, we have another question. Okay. She's got 2 IDs. All right, go ahead. What's your other question?
How will you make me famous?
How do I make her famous? That is a very good question. Nobody can ever guarantee you fame in this business. If they do, they say they're going to make you a superstar. It takes a lot of hard work. I went through a lot of acting classes. It's who you know. It's who knows you. It's taking the Marbles Kids Camp. It's learning what to do on camera. It's learning if you are a superstar and you get to be famous, you're going to know how to answer press. You're going to know what to do on camera. And you never know what commercial's going to come in that could just launch your career out there. So make sure that nobody ever promises you, oh, I can make you a superstar. And I'll tell you, parents, I've been there where I've seen parents spend $5,000, $4,000, I just had a call the other day from a mom saying, I'm going to Florida. I'm going to go spend $1,500 to go meet agents. And I went, I'm turning green. And, you know, and as green as your shirt. And I'm saying, please come and see Karen at Lincoln or Marble's Tail before you do anything. And that's why I started my show, to help people get connected to the right people. So nobody can ever promise you fame, okay? So make sure, but it's when you're out there, please do one thing. Do not forget your teacher, okay? And say, there was a blonde lady. My name is Dawn. Think of Dawn Dishwashing Liquid and Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And also never, ever forget your agent, okay? Your agent is the most important tool. That shows that you are already rising the ladder to be a superstar because you have an agent. So many people don't. And don't give your secrets out at auditions. Okay, who's the next one? We have the final one, and then we are doing for a wrap.
Okay, where did you live in Hollywood, California?
You know what, that's a great story, because I have 3 grown sons and I'm very proud of them, that they're surfers. And we lived in Rancho Santa Margarita. Can you say that? Rancho Santa Margarita. Beautiful little area, and then we moved to San Clemente. But my office was in Hollywood and Vine, on the old Taft building, and I would have to make everyone hold the Taft, the Hollywood and Vine sign to say, okay, you're going to make sure that I'm going to help you, and don't forget me. But I would drive almost 3 hours in traffic. If you know LA time, you know, with the driving back and forth. And sometimes, I'll tell you, my hard success stories was sleeping in my office, sometimes not getting home with the nanny that I had, because I had to crash out on a mattress because I had a big job with a big TV show that I was doing. I was trying to launch my show at the time. And so, you know, and it was getting up at 6 in the morning, running downstairs to put a quarter in that machine and running to Bally's to take a shower and work out. So there was a lot of hard, you know, I've been there, done that, and but my favorite spot is Florida. I'm a Floridian, and that's where my heart is as well. But, you know, I have a lot of things going down in Florida with my production company.
And how many people did you meet?
I will tell you with a wrap-up of this, and thank you, parents, and Karen, thank you so much, because I know she's busy casting on the other line over there, and we're supposed to be out of here by 12. I have met Larry King. I have met Joe Jackson, that opened the doors to Lake Michael Jackson's father, went to his home. And that was from my producers that I've worked with. I just interviewed so many celebrities. I can't tell you the blessings that I've had, and the people that I've worked with. And there's more. I just keep saying, okay, God, what's my next surprise? Who am I going to interview next? And I never know. And it's to help you in your career. But I've had such a great ride so far, and I always say, give it to God, give Him all the glory and honor, and watch things happen. You never know it. And I'm just enjoying this right now and enjoying the time with you. And I'm going to miss you girls so very much. And can everybody give a round of applause?